So just for context, this was my initial tweet that I made. As you can see, the link to the guy's channel and everything right there. But it ended up getting 4,200 likes at this point, and what is this? Combined something around 400 retweets, which, especially for a Call of Duty mobile video, just doesn't typically happen. 664,000 views in what is basically a day. Definitely nothing to scoff at. Big reason this blew up as much as it did is because Nadeshot, who's a former Call of Duty pro, used to be one of the biggest COD content creators and is the founder of 100 Thieves, actually ended up quote tweeting it, saying COD Mobile sadly looks better than Vanguard. So obviously he's going to have a lot of pull, and it started to gain some big traction after that. And one of the coolest things is whenever like CDO guys like Zuma tweeted out, and then you see people in the comments saying, "Oh, he's playing with a controller." Like, nobody does that with a controller anyway. Even if he was, controllers don't work well on COD Mobile. Somebody explains, he's like, "Nah, he's using a keyboard and mouse." Like, guys, like, it's actually cool that there are mobile players playing at a level that people legitimately don't believe that they're playing on mobile. We'll go ahead and take a look at the actual video itself. Obviously, it's pretty much a compilation of a bunch of different games, but I think the thing that stuck out to me the most about this guy's gameplay is how quick his flicks are and how accurate his traces are. You can see, like, on the slide out right there, he doesn't miss a single bullet as the guy is on the ground sliding the opposite direction. That is not the type of accuracy that you really see at all in Call of Duty. I would say, to be completely honest, like, obviously you have aim assist that will help a decent amount whenever it comes to console, but the snap on his flicks is more accurate than anything I've ever seen in the CDL. Obviously not taking anything away, because it is, obviously you have aim assist on controller, but in general it's more difficult to aim that accurately on a controller. And I think also his movement is a big part of it. The slide cancel, there's different slide cancel mechanics. I think the one that the Japanese have really mastered, especially as far as iPad players go, I think there's like a slide cancel where you ADS partially mid slide and it makes you slide either faster or further. I don't know what it is, but the way that it looks is absolutely crazy. I think that's part of the reason that this whole video looks absolutely insane. You can see he's still got the accuracy. And the fact that he's hitting crazy fast sprays with the Fennec like that, obviously not crazy long range, but his accuracy, and I think, like I said before, especially his flicks, are one of the reasons that this stuck out to me. But to be fair, this is not like crazy different from any other kill montage that I've ever seen. It's just those small differences that you can see that are that much better than the average player. And something I found out, this guy's not even a tier 1 player. Apparently this guy is like a tier 2 Japanese pro player. So we're going to take a look at some tier 1 players highlights, because there are a lot of tier 1 players in Japan that do still play on tablets, which is very interesting to me. But I'm excited to take a look. I've found a couple videos on Twitter that I want to take a look at, because that's the main place that they do put a lot of their content. But they do also put a ton of it on YouTube as well. So we'll do our best to cover all of our bases. I don't even know how to pronounce this guy's name. We're just going to take a look at the video. This was one of the more recent ones that I found. And right off the bat, his plays looks really crazy. How do you not kill him right there? This one I have not reacted to at all. So obviously I'd already watched the video that I tweeted out. These are very similar. I would say the traces are not quite as clean. One thing that's really interesting to me is that Japanese pro players still use the AK-117, but you're never going to see anybody use it unless they're playing on iPad. Very interesting. Definitely really impressive. I would say not quite as impressive as the one that we saw. Like I mentioned, it was the micro accuracy changes that really set that one apart. I don't know how you let him get a one-man break. That flick right there was disgusting. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and once again, I think the movement is part of it. See, those traces are like, they're good shots, but the traces are not as clean. The flicks are not quite as precise as the ones that we saw in the other video. I don't know. There's just something about that one that every single clip he had in there was like buttery smooth, not missing a single shot. Okay, I started watching this one and I legitimately can't tell whether or not the clips are sped up. Like there are times where it looks like the clips are sped up, and then there are times where it looks like a normal. I think these are regular speed clips. I legitimately started watching this and thought that the clips were sped up. What in the world? Also, why are you using a Razorback? I'm pretty sure every single one of these is in a scrim. Man's pulling out a Razorback mid scrim. What am I watching? That slide cancel, so smooth. And I believe this is this is just another random retweet. Team LZ. I don't know who that is. So for those of you who don't know, Rejects won the most recent tournament in Japan, but they have switched back to iPad. And I would say that's probably one of the reasons. Oh my gosh. One of the reasons why they did not end up coming out top 2 in Japan is because there's just a lot of tier 1 pro players that stick primarily to iPad in Japan, which to me is so weird, especially like leading up to stage 5, stage 4, whatever stage you're about to play in. Why would you not practice on the main device? It's so crazy. Now, with that being said, watching these clips, it kind of makes me understand why they don't, but it's like I'm internally torn in. This is such good gameplay and such a good demonstration of what is capable on a mobile device, but at the same time, like wanting esports to succeed as much as possible. That Renetti one burst was nasty. Oh my gosh, he's torching. You gotta keep in mind, that's not a low recoil gun in the P90 either. All right, here we go. We got McQueen. This is another one of the Rejects players, I believe a main roster player, if I'm not mistaken. All right, here we go. I'm curious if any of this looks like distinctly similar to the other one. It's definitely nice shots, but once again, the traces just don't look quite as smooth. And obviously a lot of it does come down to the difference between being a tier 1 player and a tier 2 player. A lot of that does come down to the intangibles, things like your ability to communicate, your ability to read the map, lead your team, whatever that would be. You do need gun skill, you do need good movement, and whatever it is, and you can tell he's got good shots, but I don't know. Oh, that was a nice spray. And obviously you do have to take into account we're watching a kill highlight, so this is a little bit different. This is like an actual gameplay of his rather than a giant compilation of his best sprays. So the fact that we're already seeing some of those sprays be that accurate in this one, and he's look at the scoreboard. Yeah, they were down what 100 to 44 or 100 to 144, and now they're bringing back the triple cap. So I'm assuming this is supposed to be like a really cool comeback gameplay, which obviously nice comeback. It's ranked, but we want to see some gunfights, you know. And I will say the spray transfers, the flicks, very, very accurate right here. I swear that was the same play that I just saw, but maybe not. It looks like there are some times where they try to do the slide cancel with the ADS in between, and it like fails them, maybe because they're not running fast enough or whatever it is. Should be people spawning back there. Yes, they are. Oh, that was a clean one. No way he survives. What? He survived? They win. Crazy. And when they tweet clips like this regularly, I wonder like how much time they spend doing this, because you can tell this is probably a lot of where their ability to accurately flick and spray transfer comes from. Like the accuracy on this is crazy. I'm curious also if there's any other aim trainer they use outside of COD Mobile. Obviously this is good practice, but there's other ways to especially refine like your sprays and stuff, because this will help you a lot with your spray transfers, but not necessarily with your ability to trace, just because these don't really move at the same speed that characters in Call of Duty Mobile do. Overall, super impressive gameplay. I wasn't able to find any that were specifically as impressive as that first one, but if you guys find any, you want to tweet them at me, tag me in them on any other platform, feel free to do so, and I'll try my best to see those in the future. But that's going to be it for the video. Hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Once again, make sure to check out Mech Arena using the link down in the description, and we'll see you guys in the next one.